Oh. Ding dong, hi. I wasn't going to come on. It's just a quick one, she says, but it is because I've just been watching Men in Black. I've been watching a few things this morning and I was like, I watched something this morning. I got up early and decided to watch, I watched something this morning. I got up early and decided to watch Netflix in bed this morning while I was like waking up. And the film was, if any of you have seen it, oh, thank you. It's nothing about Q or any of that. It's just, some on the other talks. But I watched, has anyone seen Cloud Atlas? Hi. Hi. Because I watched it this morning and was like, yeah, see the signs there, understand what's going on, see what they're saying. I even, in my little notebook, this is what my notebooks are good for, I was writing everything down and just to get it in my head, it's one of the things I'm not bothered if no one, sort of resonates with it or thinks, oh yeah, but it was just mad. And I'm not going to say, I don't want to go on about the film because if you haven't seen it, I'd like you to watch it to see if you can see what I was seeing and what I was hearing. So I wrote it all down, so I don't want to talk about it because I'd rather you see it. Hi Ricky D. Oh hi, is it the guy on the, check out Ricky D's channel, brilliant on his guitar, lovely music. Oh, frequencies. But Cloud Atlas, I remember I haven't seen it and I thought, because I've got Netflix back on it, I didn't want to put it back on, but there's a few things I wanted to see. I was like, oh yeah, it's this film. Wow. And it does go into what I'm just about to talk about, someone else's channel I found, because, you get recommended channels, but I do believe that when you resonate with something, you find things, and people come to you through different ways, especially when you're sort of like truth seeking. So it's nothing to do with Q or anything like that. It's just some films and stuff to do with, I've been talking about entities or aliens or ET or whatever you want to call it, but a little bit in this film they were talking about at the beginning, America and oil and how important oil is, and they were going on about a reactor for nuclear weapons, and I thought, we're an ocean away but on the same wave. Yep. And funnily enough, I took some little quotes out of this film, I think it was this one, where they said, what does she say? Because I'd rather not talk about it all, because I'd rather you go and see it if you've not seen it. And if you have, you probably know what I'm talking about. You get what you attract. Yeah, and I'm just trying to find the bit I wrote down. If I wrote that much down, I'm probably not going to be able to find it. Because it was all about different lives, like reincarnated, and you always find the one that was always meant to be there, but it could be in a different circumstance. Like, I can't explain it, you have to go and watch it. I can't really explain it, but I was like, yep, I get it. Sort of like reincarnation, and I thought, oh, that's to do with something I'm watching now. Hi. The film's called Cloud Atlas on Netflix, wherever you can get it. Cloud Atlas. At the beginning, I was like, yeah, you can see the clones at the beginning. You'll know what I mean. And certain things in it, they've done it in, it's a bit like history, but they've done it in a bit of a, modern way. It's a bit sci-fi, a bit, it's a bit mixed up. You'll know what I mean if you've seen it. If you haven't, I enjoy stuff like that anyway. But, and I was drawing pictures. It's got Halle Berry in it. Tom Hanks, some other people in it, and I was drawing pictures out of it, writing things down, because she had this little. You'll see a woman in it. I can't remember what her name was in it. She has a little thing on her head there. You know, they're a bit more advanced than these ones on Earth, which made me thought, this little thing here, is that like your pineal gland connecting up? But there's just loads of things in it. I'm just trying to find a quote that they said. Oh, here's one of them, if I can read it. Knowledge is a mirror. For the first time in my life, I was allowed to see who I was and who I might become. Penance is coming. Time to account for your crimes. Because it was saying even in crimes or kindness is, obviously what will determine your future. As I've been talking about intentions. What's that there? But I'm just trying to, I've wrote that much down. I probably won't be able to find it now. Let me just see. I was watching and I wrote a thing down myself saying, we are the resistance. We are the change. Be the change you want to see in the world, which I keep saying. Can't find it. Anyway, I can't find it because I was just writing it everywhere. Oh, is it there? Boundaries between noise and sound are, is it conventions? All boundaries are conventions waiting to be transcended. There was just loads of things in it. I was like, yeah. One may transcend any convention if only one can conceive of doing so. Moments like this, I can feel my heart beating as clearly as if it was my own. It's about becoming one. Anyway, you need to see it because I can't explain it properly. But if you haven't seen Abindi, no, because if you haven't seen the film, because she was a bit more advanced civilization to the one this guy she was talking to was Tom Hanks in one of the stories, because it's like a load of stories wrapped up in one, because it's a bit like reincarnating sort of thing and remembering. She had like a thing here and it connected up to something on a headband. Looked a bit like elfin, you know what I mean? But I was like, pineal gland. But if you haven't seen it, please go and check out Cloud Atlas. Because someone said, one of the bad guys in it said something about you're only a drop in the ocean, and the other guy said of many possibilities, or something like that. It was just really, really good. But when I watched it, I was like, oh, they're putting it all out there again, because we know they put it all out in there in films. So I watched that this morning. I thought it was great. It put a bit of history out in the film, like they do. I think, anyway. Yeah. So I've just come across a channel called, and I'm not coming on for long at all. Simon Parkes, I think. Is it Parkes? Parkes? Let me get my phone out and check this. I'll show you. Was looking for a film to watch. So yeah, honestly, check it out. You'll enjoy it, especially if you sort of been on the wavelength I've been on. I don't want to tell you about the film. I could read my notes out, but I'd rather you go and watch it and see if you can see anything, if it connects to stuff. So the stuff I've been on lately, about different dimensions, this, that, and the other, if anyone's into that. I've just been watching, and I was like, wow, because this person's talking about Trump here in the UK, talking about reptilians, but a different way of it, like, don't judge. So I was watching, and it doesn't have titles on it. You just have to go and sort of watch which one. So I can't really say, oh no, I can say which one. Oh, he's got numbers on it. I watched this channel. I've just come across him today, but I do believe you come across things that you're looking for, you know what I mean? Just watched his latest. So as well. Well, I haven't watched his latest. Oh, it might have been his latest. I just come across it, but yeah, is it Simon Parks? Looks like this. And this one is 2018 1007. And I just wrote a few notes down. I was like amazed because I don't know if he knows of Q, but he does talk about Trump and the different things. He even talks about Trump maybe being a descendant of a soul of a Palladium, which I was saying that to my dad for a joke the other day. I was like, do you know what? Do you know what? It just could be some simulate proof. Yeah, so check out that channel because he was talking about, one of the videos I watched, he was talking about alien technologies, talked about Trump in it, and eye colour, which really got, I'm reptilian, saying Hillary was like more reptilian, Trump might be more Palladian. Just throwing this out there. It doesn't mean if you've got reptilian, because it's the soul that's in you. Because you know that thing we said, this is a vehicle. If a spirit's coming in an entity, what entity is it that uses our body to experience stuff? So when people go on about reptilian, he said it's not because all reptilians are bad, but you just might have a bit of reptilian in you. But it all boils down to, at the end of the day, if you want good for humanity. And that's why when I've heard some people talk about reptilian people, or whatever you want to say it is, they've said not all are bad. So it's that thing again, it's your intention. You know, there's my little keyring. I've made it today, my prototype. So I will be making some more of these, all in different designs because I get very bored. Dolly Daydream, DDD, intention doll, and it's a keyring. Obviously a material one. I am, and you've got to remember your intention when you see this, because that's what I've been shouting out. It's all about intention, it's all about love. So it does, like I've said before, I've said this, people have heard me say it, if you come from a bloodline family, which we probably all do anyway, do you know what I mean, from up there or whatever, if that family was bad, like I said before, it doesn't mean you have to be. It depends what you want for humanity. Maybe you change your mind over time. But he also mentioned, I thought if he mentions this, I'm going to be like, because I was thinking about this the other night, and I did actually mention it on here. What if, I'm just going out there with this, what if we all going about race, skin colour, and he said, no, it's nothing to do with skin colour. It's nothing to do with race. Think about your eye colour. Think about your eye colour. And I said this the other day joking, saying, I was thinking, what if we were all from a star system or whatever, beings that is a soul that comes into us from a star system or whatever. I can't explain it properly. And knowing which one you are goes off your eye colour. Because we could have all been born with the same eye colour, and I thought, you know, different eye colour. And the only reason why I'm thinking this as well is because someone I spoke to a bit ago, I don't know if they still listen to me on here, said something about eye colour and went, what eye colour have you got? Well, you know about that eye colour, don't you? And I'm like, no. And I'm thinking, Palladians could be blue. Mine are hazel. What's that? Reptilian. I don't know what it is. Is it a bit of both? I've got blue around the outside. Some sort of hiding Planet X. And yeah, there's loads of things going on. Loads of exciting things going on. So that's why I said it's mad. It's weird. It's need the truth, but it's also exciting as well. Because he also said about, what was it about eye colour? He did say DNA and eye colour, but a soul, and that's what I was saying the other day about the eyes, but you know, I've just wrote it down in here actually, it says it in here, mine are blue, but mine change. Yeah, and he said about changing eye colour, you know, and all that. I'll lose this now because I don't know where I've wrote it. But, because that's why I've put the title. What have I put on the title? Seen through another's eyes. Because if we're a physical being and a spiritual being's coming in, and that's the soul that's coming into us, it's looking through our eyes. But when I said you look into your eyes, when they say look in the mirror, look into your eyes, you'll see who you really are. Well, you see your eye colour as well, but your eyes look like the universe. Did anyone get what I'm saying? I was like, oh, yeah. Well, I've been thinking about this. So I'm thinking, you know, if we had no colour and all that, would they go off eye colour? Like, what eye colour are yours? This means you're I don't know. And because he actually mentioned it, I was like, oh, someone else has mentioned eye colour. And I was like, Oh, interesting. Even if it's just interesting, I was like, I did write something down about looking through another's eyes. But I guess I'm not going to be able to find it. Hi. I can't remember whose name it was. I'm going to try and look now. I'm not going to read the full name out because they might not want me to, but I need to say thank you to somebody because I was like, hi. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. But somebody, some kind person, thank you very much, did because me being a bit daft and dolly didn't actually know. I kept thinking, why is my Wi-Fi like? Why are they charging me loads of money? And me someone, because you stream a lot all the time and you're streaming live. So I'm realising I might have to cut my days down on coming on because it is costing me a lot. And that's what I said about donations do help because I didn't realise. I was like, on me Wi-Fi, it's connected up to my phone. I don't even use my phone. So what's going on there? My son's like, it's because you're streaming live. I was like, oh, I thought that was like free sort of thing. Like, oh, such a dolly. So, hang on a minute. By a Candice. So, Candice, I don't know if your name's on here or something else. I don't know. Sorry if I'm getting confused with anybody, but donated some money to PayPal, which was lovely, and I wasn't expecting. I was like, oh my God, thank you very much. I was like, oh, that's really nice. I was like, that was really kind. I know people have asked. I have put it in one of the subscriptions. I will put it in subscriptions. One of the videos. I will put it in on here for PayPal just for donations to the channel. Like I said, I would just mention it only if you want to. Don't have to. I just thought I'd put it there, like I said before, because some people have asked. So who am I to say no if someone wants to help with my channel? Thank you very much. So thank you very much. I don't know if people want the names, shouting out the full names and that. So you know who you are. Thank you very much. That was really kind. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I got a bit like, oh. So I was like, use your neighbour's Wi-Fi. Wouldn't be surprised if they're using mine. Seems a bit high. I'm like, what? What's going on here? Gonna have to not have the internet in the house. It's like a bit day. I mean, my son's on it and I'm on it, but I think obviously because I'm live streaming, I thought, well, if I'm live streaming nearly every day and I'm on for about 2 hours, I guess it takes a lot of money. I didn't know. I'm just like, so, but I might have to cut my hours down anyway to an hour or every other day, cutting it down a bit because I wasn't going to come on tonight because I said I should be resting on a Sunday, but I just thought I'd come in, just have a little chat about the film that I saw today. Well, the only way I know how to donate at the minute, because I can't get Super Chat on here or anything, is I've got PayPal. So if anyone's on PayPal, I can put the PayPal link to my email underneath after this. If anyone wants to. Nobody has to. You know, when people come on the channel, oh, she's asking for money. No, I'm not asking for money. People have asked me if they can help. So I put it in there. Other people do it, But like I said, it's not like you must. It's not one of them. I'm trying to think as well at what else. Oh, I didn't see any shooting stars last night. I did lie down in the back garden for about half an hour, 45 minutes after midnight with a hot water bottle, of blanket. It wasn't that cold actually. A hat on my head, looking for shooting stars. I saw two glowy things as usual. Such clear, I think it's clear tonight. It was such a clear night last night. It was absolutely gorgeous. I had to go in because I thought I'm going to fall asleep in the back garden because it was so relaxing. And Orion's belt was just there. And I was like, ooh, and it was gorgeous. It's so relaxing to just do that. Brew, lie down, blanket on, hat on, jump around. It was so gorgeous. I was like, oof, it was really relaxing. But I didn't see any shooting stars. It was supposed to be over last night and tonight, but you probably see it in other places better than where I live. I don't know if anyone else saw the comets or whatever it was meant to be. Also, the guy that I was watching on Connecting Consciousness, Simon Parks, I think I said it was, and I will put the name in after this so you can see what name it is because I need to get better at linking stuff. I don't know how to link it, but I can write the name. was saying about, you know, regimes and things coming down from the bottom up, and that's what I said. They're not going from the top to the bottom, they're going from the bottom to the top. So I thought, yeah. It was also talking about the divine feminine. It's coming into the divine feminine instead of being this male thing that it's always been. And I don't mean divine feminine as in Hillary was coming in, it's all about women. I just mean the divine feminine because we tend not to want to fight as much as men, if you get the drift and all that. And it was just interesting what he was saying, which made me think about, don't anyone get offended by this, what I was talking about the other day, if you're religious, I'm just saying, the Lucifer thing. Not Satan, the Lucifer thing. Lucifer, Sophia, Lucifer. What was supposed to be? A goddess of knowledge. So then I'm thinking, divine feminine, goddess of knowledge. Sophia, the light bringer. People say it's the false one. I don't know, but it just made me think of that because he said that's what we're going into. Frequencies is changing, things are changing. We're going into that. You know, you've got to come out of that fear. He was also talking about, I haven't seen his channel properly yet, so you know if anyone's seen it, I haven't seen his channel for Atlantis being crystal technology that some divine feminine women were using or something, and I just thought, yeah, this is interesting. It's resonating with me, so I'm gonna watch his channel. That's the one about him hiding under the desk. Oh right, I haven't seen all of it. I've just found his videos about an hour ago and I started watching them and thought, now this is interesting. Because he's going on about, about our hidden history, like that we all should know. And Knights Templar, and there was, and loads of other things. And I went to my sister today and she was talking about, oh, I was watching this thing about paganism and what it is, it's the same thing as like, you got like some people say, oh, pagan's good, pagan's not good. It's the same as Satanism. Then they said, well, she said, well, I saw this documentary thing and it was like, it had parts of Satanism in it, but the people who broke away from it were like, no, we don't want that bit. To me, that was saying, if you want to say witchy or paganism, it was like, you know, earth. It was like, well, you're the dark occult and we'll go off with the light occult because we don't like that bit you're doing. Like I keep saying, there's good and bad in everything on this plane. Like I said, Dolly, you're off the chain tonight trying to picture you in the garden. No, honest to God, I know I sound a bit, but I thought, well, the only way I can see if there is any comets, shooting stars, whatever, was to go out in the garden. So because I stayed up till midnight anyway, making stuff and drawing, which I'll show you in a minute, I thought, oh, I might as well just go in the garden for another half an hour because I'm probably not going to sleep anyway, thinking, what if I miss it? So I get in the garden, blanket on my decking, I've got a bit of decking, pillar, cup of tea, hat on, it was warm, hot water bottle, it was well relaxing. I suggest you all go and do it, especially if you suffer from depression or anxiety. Get your ass in the garden right now with a blanket and a hot water bottle with a hat on, because it was all right, wasn't that cold last night? I just look at the sky, when it's clear, it was absolutely beautiful. Hi, it was beautiful, so relaxing watching the stars twinkle. I was just like, oh, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a wonderful world. Apart from the shitty bits, like, you know, but when you look at other stuff and you start researching, it's like, And I know that's all that stuff about, yes, we know ourselves, we know really, we don't need, we're trying to remember, but we know, but someone said the other day, oh, you don't need to read stuff, I just know, but you do need to get other opinions off of the people, because some people do know and we know, and that's why I believe I'm resonating with other channels, because we know when we're talking about the same thing. It's a bit more of a modern way today. It works, it does, yeah, it does work. Well, it's out in nature again, isn't it? What we really are. Heather Nova was at limit in one of the songs. Yeah, like 2 stars, of Orion. Yeah, and Orion, you know, Orion and the pyramids and... Yeah, wine. Well... My son would have been laughing if he'd have found me in the garden in the morning, asleep, like, and I'd be thank you. My friend worked night shifts, his whole life looks like a vampire. Yeah, just watched a mind-blowing video on the moon. It's getting interesting. But yes, I finished one of my key rings off. I think they're really, really cute, and I'm going to make a lot more, because how it's supposed to work is, it's an intention doll. It's not a doll. key ring. I'm going to make all sorts of different things. I had loads of like creativity last night. I don't know if that was after watching the stars. I got in bed and I was like, hi, my little books that I make, you know, different things for different books for different things for jotting down. I was just like jotting all things down. There's loads of things coming into my head and I was like, no, I was like, no. Loads of ideas, but how this is supposed to work is you got a key ring, so obviously you can use it for your keys, or you can stick it on a bag, or you can just, I don't know, you get a bit nervous, you can rub it. Are you aware of Q in Star Trek? I'm not sure. Where's that? And it says I am on it, intention doll, because when you look at it, you're supposed to remember, what was my intention? Or if you're having a bit of a crap day, it's just to remind you through the day to put an intention out there. You know, throughout the day, because things can drag you down again. So, yeah, first one I tried. So these will be coming out soon. I'm going to make a few, so there's a few to choose from, different pattern, you know, different designs, because I don't normally tend to do the same design because I get bored. I might do a few, but they might be different colours and stuff. So, yeah. Yes, I'm selling them, yeah. I'll be selling them on Instagram. And where did I say? Instagram and Instagram Dolly Daydream. Hola, Dolly Daydream. Where else did what else did I say it was on? I can't remember. They're on Instagram at the minute. Oh yeah, I need to get on eBay with them. I'm not doing America yet, like the EU, yeah, but like I'll be doing that after Christmas. So, you know, keep your eyes out because I'll be doing lots of these. Yeah, I'm on Facebook as well. I'll put the links in after. I'm rubbish, aren't I? I also, when I was in... Yeah, you can buy... Yeah, through PayPal. Through PayPal, yeah. So, sat in bed last night. I think it was last night. Was it last night? You know, because I was watching the stars, and this is the download, let's say. This is the picture that I just drew. This might actually end up on one of my bags because I've got 2 more designs going on, 2 more other bags. This might be one of them. Stars. Thank you. I just sketch at night. I've not done that much sketching, so I thought I need to sketch. But obviously, thank you. I got inspiration because I was laying the garden. I get inspiration from watching things. I'm like, oh, I need to do this. Yeah, well, when I'm putting my mind to it and I'm doing it every day, you know, I just get all the... That's why I'd love to earn a living off just doing making whatever comes out. You know, I don't just stick to one thing, I just do loads. Hi, Sue, do you like my little intention keyring? I'll be selling some when I've done some more designs. They're very cute. Intention doll. Got a DDD on the back for Dolly Daydream. Woo. Could use it as a bookmarker as well, I guess, couldn't you, as well? Yeah, I was very chuffed with it. I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. I need to make myself one, you see. Sometimes I make things and then don't make myself one, but I should make myself it. I need to make myself one of these bags so I can advertise it myself, if you know what I mean. Shopping, advertising it myself. So, yeah, so this week I'll be making some more designs on my bags, and then they should be going up next weekend on Instagram, wherever I link it up to, but yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm going to have to get busy. That's why I mean I need to, you know, even if I'm coming on here like maybe every other night because I need to get some stuff done. Yeah, I've made bookmarks before, so I could probably do some bookmarks as well. I've just, all these ideas and I want to get it all done, but like there's only me, you know, just me and my little production team is me. Handmade, all handmade with love. So I will be getting some more designs out, and there's only 5 bags at the minute. I think it's 5. And they'll be up for sale next weekend. I'm trying to get some things in for Christmas. I'll be making these up this week as well, and whatever else just pops into my head, because things are always popping into my head. I'm like, whoa. Personally think Stargate Atlantis is most informative and hinty. Yeah, I do. We are in a universal custody battle over our souls. Yeah, Cliff, and that's what the guy I was just watching was saying about our souls and these souls that our souls that use I can't really explain it, that's why I'd say go over and watch that channel. Also, Cliff, you were asking about PayPal. I don't know why. You're American. If you're American, you can still pay through PayPal, can't you, through my email? Because I'm sure the email I give you was the right one. I don't I don't know how it all works. So there's a little New Orleans little house. Yeah. So unless you typed it in wrong, but like I said, I was watching PayPal as I thought it was. I'll link it up here again after anyway, but don't tap on it because I don't know how to link it when it takes you. You just have to write it in. So I think it was Simon Parkes, Connecting Consciousness. It doesn't have a title, it's just got a number, but just tap on them and have a see what you think. And if you haven't seen Cloud Atlas, the film, I watched it on Netflix. Oh my God, you need to go and see it and see if you saw what I saw and see if you heard what I saw. But obviously they do it in a modern version of sort of telling you the way things are. And how it all comes back to breaking free, basically, and knowing you're something sort of higher and knowing that, to me, it was like saying knowing whether you were going to do the right or wrong thing. That's why I said maybe reptilian. You could be part reptilian. Reptilian, it just means, are you for humanity or are you not? That's how I see it. And if divine is coming in, I think, yeah. And I don't mean that women over men, like loads of these feminines, as they call them, Nazi feminines, have gone all mad and it's tipping the scales. It's just I do really think that it's been quite manly, because I don't mean men on it like the wars, the wars. And we need a bit of feminine, divine feminine, because women are a bit more nurturing, if you get what I'm saying. But I don't mean topping the scales. If it's always been like that for a while with the men energy, male energy, we need a bit of women, but not like what they were doing, as if to go throw it all in there and tip it all right up. It's like, no, we just need a bit more love, people, a bit more nurturing and stuff. That's how I see it anyway. So I'll just find that channel again, just to show you the
overlay of a reptilian consciousness. That's completely different. That's like
Simon.
a takeover of that individual. And there are a number of those characters on the planet. So lots of good questions there, thank you.
Oh, here he is. Yes, I've heard about the noughts and the ones and the noughts and the noughts and the ones and the ones and the noughts. But I found it interesting. Oh. Yeah, it's always hidden in plain sight. It was just a really good film. I just thoroughly enjoyed it this morning. The Cloud Atlas, I just thought it was really, really good. A bit like reincarnation and meeting that same person, but it can be in like different times, different dimensions and stuff like that. It was just good. Really, really, really good. Yeah, we have all got a feminine. Yeah, check out my recordings. Interview with God, is that a bit like the book Conversation with God? That's a good book. No, I don't think. I think everyone thinks Callum is Memphis. No, I don't think it is. I don't even know what all that was about. No. Got to go. Bye. I'm going as well now because just let me see. Oh my God, it's Santa. What the hell? I'm hoping it's a good one. I don't know, but Die Hard 2's on and I quite like Die Hard, so I think I'm going to go watch it. All profits go to charity. What goes to charity? Depends what charity it is, let's just say that. You know, some posing as a charity, not posing as a charity. My kids' nursery didn't have a, what do you call it in the UK, Pudsey Bear, Children in Need. And I'm quite glad the nursery didn't have that because all I thought was BBC. And what does Pudsey Bear have? This thing over his eye. And I thought, BBC. That's all I'm saying. Children in Need. I was like, is that just me thinking that? Yep. Hello, haram. Oh, yeah, you mean like the Red Cross and that? They've been advertising on telly again. I was like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there wasn't much to say tonight. I just wanted to say that I'd watched that in the morning. I just thought it was really interesting. I've been watching recent David Icke's because we know I love a David Icke. I also mentioned about Tommy Robinson the other day. Didn't go to America, but got his what he was saying out over there. And guess what they did? They did a Kavanaugh on him, didn't they? Someone stood up and protested because that's what they do. But hey, it'll just make some Americans a bit more aware of our situation. May's doing a good job over here of, you know, doing what she's doing because all it's gonna end up doing is meaning she can't step down. David Icke's very interesting, and it's funny because Simon Parkes, I think that's how you say it, talks the same sort of stuff, and he's not he's not really onto Trump that much, but Simon is. Simon Parkes is really good, and he talks about Space Force, and he talks about, that's it, it was one I've watched, he was talking a bit about Space Force and saying, you know, because we've always had it there, but what they're probably going to bring out to the people, I'll just throw this out there, is that he'll bring the triangle out, you know, of like the stealth or whatever is that technology, but it'll be the older one, but to sleeping people, they'll all be like, wow, this is amazing, this technology is like, it's the old technology, and then maybe the other stuff will trickle out. But he was even talking about stuff that sounds like Q, but isn't Q, but he's talking about out with Trump and that, and it was like, yeah, because we all know what the presidents know. And the funny thing is, Cloud Atlas has got a bit in it where someone's got this briefcase in it with information, and I thought, well, the presidents have a special briefcase, don't they, with their classified things in them. And by the way, I don't know how many indictments there are, but I know that there was the last count was 68,000 plus. So, it's getting very interesting, isn't it? It's nearly the 22nd, people. Yeah, they don't know, Tommy, yeah. Some of them do, though, because on a channel I went on, when I first found out about Q, I made sure I threw it in there, and a lot of UK people chucking it in there, but that's why that kicking off was a good idea anyway, because if someone stood up doing a cav, everyone will be like, what's going on here? And that'll get seen in other places anyway. But you've got me into the colour peachy pink. Sorry, Sue. Yeah, I just love peach. I just love peach. I love pink. It has to be a pale pink, but I really do love like a peachy colour. David Wilcox talks about... Yes, David Wilcox does talk about Q. Yes, he does. Yeah, that's why I love... Yeah, he does. I was a Red Cross for Trino Rita, and they actually have what? Yeah, I've heard people said they were for that, but I've heard the boxes that go over to certain, you know, the UN over there. I'm still fighting with my hair decision. I don't know what anyone thinks about. I know you can't see them in certain light. My grey's coming through. I'm like, I quite like this light brown colour at the bottom because my hair's a bit darker brown. I'm like, whoa, it'd be nice to go a bit for golden brown, but I'm like, oh, I just can't bother dyeing my hair. I'm just being lazy. Perm. My hair's naturally curly anyway, so I don't need one. Hi. Hi, is that Chinese writing? I don't know what it is at the top of your profile, but hello. I don't know what it is. I've got my son's mug today. I thought it's a bit appropriate, you know. Because apparently my son told me the first I've gone lighter brown. Have you? Yeah, you have to go a bit lighter. The first Doctor Who series came out the day after JFK got assassinated, and also the what's it called, the what's his box called, the bloody TARDIS. I went, oh yeah, well, President Nixon give you know, something to do with President Nixon. He went, oh yeah, because he give it was a time capsule, and my son went, that's what the TARDIS is, Mum. I was like, oh, all right. But he's really into Doctor Who, so he believes in all that sort of stuff, you know. Has lots of secrets, as some of us learned on their own security to spy. And I mean, the only other good thing is, you know, I don't know if people, I think most people know, obviously, Putin was part of the KGB. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. What information has he got? Has anyone looked into the UFOs and this, what are the ones called under the sea in Russia? 1950s and all that. Yeah, it's very interesting. Help, Dolly Madonna has become a possessive feminist and no longer believes in God. She says, I was a bad woman, did not protect her from what? You know what? No, it's not you. It's just the way kids are. Me and my sister had the same discussion today because she's got a daughter and she went, oh, she wants to leave school. She thinks she's doing this. She thinks she's doing that. Yeah, he was assassinated. Thinks doing an assassin. Yeah, thinks he's doing this. Thinks she's doing this. She's all money, money. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be driving this car. Well, the thing is, Mum, I'm not like you. I'm gonna make money. I thought, yeah, she's all material, and she'll soon realise because my sister said to her, yeah, but are you gonna do a job because you love it? And she went, no, I'm just doing it for the money. Wrong question. You soon realise in life, yes, money's good, but if you're only doing it for the money and you don't actually enjoy your job, you're going to have a miserable life, put it that way. Yeah, you might be able to buy things, but that's material. If you don't actually love getting up in the morning to actually go into a job that you love, it's not really that good, is it? No. But that's the way they are today, kids, because they're looking at celebrities like, oh, I've got to be dancing like this and being sexualised and I've got to be like this and I think I'm going to make money and all that. Some of those celebrities don't make as much as they make out. Some of them, as we know, totally different lives behind the scenes. It's not what you see all over Instagram. It's not what you see all over the television because some of us know what's going on behind the scenes. So be careful what you choose. Don't sell your soul to the devil. Yeah, exactly. So, but that's how kids are today. It's not really their fault. It's just what everything's projected at them today, and you can't stop them from seeing things. It's so hard. Yeah, I would actually love to be an archaeologist now. Do you know why? Because of all this stuff that's been hidden, like these big giants, if you've heard of that, if anyone believes in it, and all this stuff they try and hide. It would be great, wouldn't it? Finding all bits and bobs of our real history. Be brilliant. I'd be there like, where's Atlantis? Is it in the sea? Let's go. If I didn't know better, I would have to believe that you are part of God's plan, and I'm not going to ask if there's any truth in that. I don't know. I do know, apparently it just makes me laugh that my name in Hebrew means gift from God. I just find it funny. I live at a number 6. I don't know, numerology, I don't know if that's a good number or not, but, it just makes me laugh. When you find out, like, your meaning of your name, and I'm like, oh, who knows? They say life's planned out for you, but you've got to remember what you're supposed to be remembering, what your job is on this planet, in this vessel of this soul energy entity thing that comes into our fleshy body, if you know what I mean. I can't get it out properly, but yeah, I know what I mean. That's what I said. That's what I've said all along before I go. I'm always like, you're a gift from YouTube, yeah. That's what I've always thought. I've always thought, what the hell? Where do we live on this earth where you get up, you go to work, you work, you go to school, you go to nursery, you go to school, you go to high school, you go to college, university, whatever you go to, you get a job, you work, and then you have a few years and you drop dead. That is not what we were here for. We're much more than that. We're not, I'm not going into why we're here. I'm just saying we were not. That's what I've always thought throughout my life. What is this all about? What is this all about? We don't just, they want you working longer and longer. Are all numbers good when you are considering I don't know. They want us working longer and longer, meaning, so when you retire at the age of bloody 100 in so many years, it's not going to happen though. Then you haven't got enough time at the end to do, normally you go retire and I'm going to do this and that, and then you drop dead, and it's like, what was all that about then? What was all that about? Yeah, exactly. What's the point? What's that? The source didn't make us to just do that. Through source, our energy is in physical, experience and stuff, and being the observer of our reality, but they just make it different, don't they? They just make it hard for us. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard. That's why I'm saying something to come in. I'm looking at the sun today. Don't know if anyone thinks the same way as me. No money to do this and that. Yeah, exactly. Just keeping you down, 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 down. Keeping you stop doing what you should be doing. The things that you love doing. Looking at the sun today, in November, I'm like, oh, it's gorgeous. It's just light, bright, white. I'm like, oh my God. I love work. Yeah, so bam, bam, if you love work, that's brilliant, because it's horrible going to a job that you hate. Also, my mum rang me up today and she went, I'm drunk. I was like, what do you mean you're drunk? She's staying at a friend's, so they must have been having a drink. I was like, my God. JP, I'll pass the video on to Dolly. Which video? And she went, yep. I don't know when she said, next year, blah, 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 we're going to Ireland. So I said, you are? What do you mean we're going to Ireland? She went, yeah, I'm getting you a plane ticket, we're going to Ireland, we're going with a load of girls, so I'm going to New York next year, and I'm going to Ireland to, Atlantis, yeah, to, I can't remember where we're going. I've been to Ireland before, but I was like, yes, we're going, for my birthday actually, but I was like, oh, thanks, Mum. She needs to get drunk more often, but I was like, oh, brilliant, and then I was like, never know, I might meet an Irishman, someone who looks like a Viking. But then I was laughing because last time I went to Ireland, don't laugh at me, because my second name's Irish as well. The love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, it's not money itself, because like I said, you can help people through money and help people, it's the love of it. I always say it's what you do with it, but people who love it, that's the problem. And I was a bit drunk, because I'd had a couple of wines. I don't normally drink, so it doesn't take me long. And I was going into the Irish pubs going, is this the Diddly Dee pub? Diddly Dee? Diddly Dee? And I was going, diddly doo, doo. What's the, Irish music, diddly doo, diddly. I don't even know. I was like diddly doing an Irish jig, and I think everyone was looking at me like, what? I was like, yes, but my past, ancestors were, my second name stands for Celtic Sons of Red Eyebrows. They were like Viking things, so that must be where I get the Viking thing. Sons of Red Eyebrows, so they obviously must have had red hair. But I was like, I would have spent my time in Ireland looking for a four-leaf clover. Yeah, if I sat in a field, I would be looking for one. Be like, I'm not going anywhere till I found one. And if I don't find one, I'm going to super glue one on, so I've got a four-leaf clover. I'll just create it myself. I love Irish music, like the Lord of the Dance. But I did, can you imagine me drunk? That's how daft I get. I'd be like, hey, is this the Diddly Dee pub? Diddly Dee, because I was talking like this before, because my sister's fella's Irish, so he was at his house before. I was like, hey, do you believe in aliens? And he was like, oh, shut up. I was like, hey, diddly do, diddly dee. I'm going to Ireland next year, diddly do, diddly dee. A diddly do. And last time I went to Ireland, I had a drink called Pochine or something, Pochine. It's supposed to be very, very strong because I had the cold. I had 3, and they said you'll be on your back. Nothing happened. It didn't even touch the sides of me. I was fine. But that was me. And we got on a night bus. Yeah, they probably thought I was drinking too much Guinness. I got on a night bus, and I'd never seen a double-decker night bus with lights on it. It was quite posh. And I was like, what's this? Is this a fun bus? Night bus, disco bus? What's this? And everyone was like, no, Dolly. I was like, oh. And I did get chatted up by an Irishman, but I was with someone at the time, so I was like, no, sorry, I'm with someone. And now I'm not with that person. I thought, I wish, yeah, because that other person was not very good. So I thought, so you never know. What, like this? Oh, being sick. I've done that before. Oh, they love the colour, yeah. Tell them to get Tiffany blue and a bit of a blingy finger on that one. Diddly bloody D didn't touch. No, it didn't. But see, if I go to Ireland, like, I'd that accent would come out by accident. I don't think they'd like it. Be like, hey, diddly do. Are we in the diddly dee pub? Where's the leprechauns? Do it. I'm doing the Irish. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Body language, lassie. Yeah, I'd be like, saying, where's a pot of gold? Let's go looking for it. I would. Yeah, I need to find something that's Tiffany blue I can put in my hair, or a ribbon or something. I might have a ribbon somewhere. I could plait it around my plait or something. Do a shout out. Is it Alana Williams? Hello? Is it Alana? Funny that, because I said if I had a girl, which I didn't end up having a girl, I had a boy, I was going to call it Alana, but spelt different than that. Well, I don't think I get the accent down, but sometimes it comes out all right when I'm not thinking about it. But maybe that's because my sister's fella's Irish. Not that I can never understand him anyway, because I can never understand him. I just look at him going, yeah, what are you saying? You're welcome. Yeah, I do. I'm like, I stayed at a friend's and her husband's like strong Irish accent, and he was talking to me, and I was going, he went, do you get what I'm saying? And I went, no. I'd just sit there going, yeah, he went, do you get what I'm saying? Like, no. And then start laughing. Yeah, I can. No, I can't imagine the first speech. I mean, I'm going to be sat there like this. So there's good KGB. Well, I'm thinking if he was in it and he's passing information, and I think the information bit he knows about the other stuff, but I also believe he knows about the alien stuff, because something about the kids in it, and it's just very interesting. My last day of work today is rap party. I missed all week, but we'll catch. Yeah, watch it. I shouldn't have been on tonight, so I'm going to go now because I'm going to go and relax and watch Die Hard 2. I just thought I'd chill out because I get a bit of a backache when I've been making my books up. People have asked about them. They'll be going back. I've got a few more to make up. I will link some links up after I've gone. If anyone wants to donate, that's fine. If you don't, it's fine too. You don't have to. But I am realising it's costing me a lot to actually live stream, as long as I do every day, so I might be cutting it down to every other day, because that also gives me time I need to get my creativity stuff out as well, or I'll cut the time down to, because let's face it, I do come on quite long, even though I know we all like to chat, 40 minutes or something, or half an hour. If it was every day, it'd be half an hour if I had something to say, something or other anyway, but I'll work something out, but yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I just get uplifted by anything. I look out the window, see the stars at night, I'm like, woo, they're all shining and they're all bright, and the sun's like really, really sunny and really white, and I'm like, ooh, time for a golden age, people. And then I'm like smiling because I just think this is really cute, and then I love my creations as well. See, when I create stuff, my sister creates as well. I'll show you. Funny enough, she's making some dolls at the minute. I don't know when she'll ever get them out, but like dolls. But she created this ages ago with a little fairy, and she made a poem up. I'll read it out. It says, Nini the fairy, because my other nickname is Nini as well, Nini, and it says, oh, I've not read this for ages, so I'm going to read it out. It's really cute what it says. 17 lights. Nini the fairy, she that makes me happy. That's Nini the fairy. That's supposed to be me with pink hair, because I want pink hair. So it says, she that makes me happy. Believe in the fairies, they make dreams come true. Believe in the wonder, the stars and the moon. Believe in the magic from the fairies above. They dance on the flowers and sing songs of love. And if you just believe and always stay true, the fairies will be there to watch over you. Fairies sounds a bit like something from up there, doesn't it? Yeah, she made them ages ago. She sold a few and then she just goes off and does something else. She's like me, we get bored. But as you can my dad comes on Waxman. He paints in acrylic and wax. My mum was a good drawer, my granddad was a good drawer, my sister's creative. She makes these by hand with Fimo clay. I'm creative too. We're a bit of a creative family. We are a creative family. I got all my sisters and brothers and mum and dad with me. So, yeah. But what I was saying to her is, she said, oh, I'm doing this and doing that and I don't know what to do and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, you do what you love. I don't make stuff because I'm thinking, oh, something's in fat. Here's my dad. Did you see the Celine Dion ad for the children's clothing? I know, I've not seen, someone sent it to me, I've not seen it all the way through, but I was a bit like, was it that gender thing? What's going on there? Yeah. The other day I thought it might have been good, and then I was like, no, it's obviously not. There's my dad. I don't do things because I see something, think, oh, that's in fashion, so if I make that creative, everyone will want it because it's in fashion. I make stuff out of my head, but I do it because I like it. Because some people say, oh, you shouldn't do what you like, you should follow the trends. I'm like, no, I do it because I enjoy it and I like it and I think they're cute. And I know there's people on my wavelength out there that will find them nice, because there's people, I know, that like this stuff just because there's people on the same wavelength. So I know they will. So I always do stuff that I'm attracted to, that I like. Because if I was just doing stuff because it was what someone else wanted me to do, because it was in fashion, I wouldn't enjoy it, if you know what I mean. It has to be what I want to do. I wouldn't enjoy it. Yeah, trends are boring, exactly, and I don't. Everyone's the same with the trends, so that's what I mean. Do you write? What does that mean? Do you write what or print? Write it? What? I don't get it. Yeah, she doesn't sell these at the minute. She doesn't sell them at the minute. If she does do them again, I will let you know, or I'll tell her, because she did have a page. I'll ask her. She needs to get her page up and get her stuff on there. But my sister's the difference between me and my sister is, I'll make something, think of it, and make it up, like start making it straight away soon. I'll just leave what I'm doing and I'll go and start making it up. And normally do well on the first attempt. Like, it might get better and better as it goes along, but she's very like, she's a Taurian, like my mum, so she's like, everything's got to be perfect. So she takes ages to bring one thing out, and I'm just like, oh, there's, it's finished, it's done. And she's like, I said, yeah, but then she never gets anything out. Because then she goes, oh, I don't like it anymore, going on to something else. I like Noel Gallagher said, quote, I write songs for myself. Exactly, write songs for myself, exactly. But in the music industry, they try and do it because they want their songs out, don't they? Just as soon as I made a comment about you being a gift from God, my phone shut off. I'm actually, you never know. Well, we're all a gift from God, because we're all from divine source, aren't we? So we all are one. Remember, it's not just one person. Yeah, Celine Dion. Well, music industry again, isn't it? You know, Hollywood. So I'm gonna go, but yes, I will be doing more of these. I'll show you the designs when I've done them. I want to keep it. I should really keep the first one, shouldn't I? But I will be making some more, or maybe I will. But yeah, so I'm off to the woods. I'm not really. I just meant I'm going. I'm going watching Bruce Willis and what am I watching? I had to, if it's still on. That is Barney Rubble. So all have a good evening, and that I hope I've judged, I can't even say it, judged some of you up, because I wasn't going to come on. It's on 17 likes at the minute. What's it on, people? 40 watching and 17 likes. I'm seeing 17 everywhere still. And also, I got a number in my head the other day. Number 7. Number 7, and I heard 7 in the film. Don't forget to go and watch Cloud Atlas in that film. Bye bye. I'll link the links. Well, they're not the links. I'll just write in what I was watching after, and PayPal link, whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's gone to 18 now. We're on JFK Jr. now. It's gone to 18. Yeah, kind of get a whoop whoop. Bye. Bye, Sue. See you again soon. Bye.